Good morning. Today's video is mostly about the various power upgrades we're adding to our off-grid system. We're sorting out a generator, receiving a delivery of new solar panels, and installing a second battery. A huge set of upgrades that will really help us be prepared for powering our home.
So we have got our power running, but yeah, we didn't have any more gloomy days left before we'd have been completely out of power, which means we wouldn't have had internet. Our freezer that we've got would have shut down. The easiest band-aid we can do is get a generator, which is what we've been looking into. That's going to be something that we can just use, turn on to top up the battery when we need it, and it's going to be situated here. So what I need to do is clear off some of this grass, dig down, get a nice level base, and we're going to build a little sort of generator kennel, if you like, just a small structure to house this generator that can then plug into the inverter charger, which is on the inside of the power shed. So yeah, that's what I'm going to get up to now.
So Dan's using the tripod, so I've got my camera precariously on the workhorse. I'm going to try to use this space to build our generator box.
Roll the time lapse.
We were setting up the cables to connect our generator to our system, and it was nearly set up. We were just tightening the final bolts when disaster struck. We were tightening one of the bolts, and the bolt snapped off. The bolt is integrated into the PCB board, so it's not just an easy fix. You can see those two bolts there. See how one's long and one is missing? That's the issue. That one snapped off. So we're going to take off all of these cables that you see here so that we can then take that blue case off, probably take the whole inverter off the wall, so that we can access that green board, the PCB board. I think it goes up most of the way, so we'll be taking that off and replacing it today. Okay, so that's the inside. So this is our new PCB board. I am so glad it comes with all of the different elements already attached. While it's still a bit of a chore and there are quite a few unknowns, at least the majority of our work will just be undoing screws to replace this full board. All right. New PCB board going in. Probably gonna drop it. Is this one thicker? Okay, so we need to go under those guys. Can you lift? Sorry, I know, cameraman, note that bar, the closer one to the edge. He's not going. Yeah, thank you. Okay, you might have to stop filming. I'm trying to line up all those holes. And I think we might be good. These guys all look lined up. That guy does. So I think he's in. Okay, you get this amazing lighting where you can somehow see my amazing shadow. Not somehow. Obviously, that's how light works. Oh, because I have the head torch on. I just blinded Dan. All right, let's start over. It's now dark outside, so I'm using the head torch just to show you. Okay, so it's the morning now, and Dan's just putting on the bottom bit of the case so we can lift it back up onto the wall. He says it's very heavy and it's easier if I just stay out of the way, so we're going to just watch him do this. Good luck.
The internet can see how weak I am.
This is 3 kilograms. Oh, Jesus. I don't know that the stool will take your weight.
I'm not going to stand on this.
Okay. You don't let me finish the sentence. It makes it sound like you're heavy. Your weight and the 3 kilogram inverter. R.I.P. everything that it's going to hit. I have faith in you.
These handles are the most useless things.
Yeah, they look terribly positioned.
I can't. Can you stop filming?
Okay. And gently lift it into place.
There we go.
Well done. That was no trouble at all, and it went very smoothly.
Did it one-handed.
Yeah, yeah, well done. Okay, so now we're gonna get all those done back up, and hopefully it turns back on and works first time, or at all. Confidence do you have that it's gonna work?
I'm very confident.
Okay, great. Okay, big moment is we now have all the cables back in. So there's our AC in that provides, hold on, start over. That's our AC out on the left. So that provides all the power to our sheds and borehole and things. That new one in the middle is what will hopefully be providing incoming power from the generator now that it has 2 full-length screws, bolts. God, I shouldn't be doing electrics. Then there's that blue data cable. Got that one right. And then there's the 2 cables that go through to the distributor. So they're all on, attached. We're just going to put the cover back on, turn it on, and hopefully nothing burns down, explodes, and ideally things turn on and work. We're going to turn on the battery. Right, so that's on, and we're going to wait for this system to power on. And then once that's on, we'll turn on the solar. So we'll turn that on. And then while that's charging, we're going to go get the little key that we need to be able to change the settings from our laptops and set that all up. And we will report back. It's working, which kind of surprised both of us. And if I can get a good view of this. There's our solar coming in. Our battery is charging. The inverter is inverting. And Dan, do you want to flick the light on? Ta-da! It still works. Okay, so this is where we're at now. You can see we have, we have AC coming in. And usually just that light on the right is on. And now we've got mains on and bulk charging. And like I already showed you, but I'm very excited. Here's some numbers showing it's going up. Battery is charging. Right, so we have some new solar panels because our power supply isn't being topped up quite enough what we had. But they delivered them upright. So we've got some restraining straps, and we're going to alternate putting them in between the panels so we can take one down at a time, because they're 30 kilograms each. And so we need to move one at a time. We're not going to film it because it is on and off raining quite hard, and we don't want to ruin the camera. But we wanted to show you what we're doing, but we'll talk more about it later when we've hopefully successfully moved all the panels into the toolbar. I then completely forgot to talk about the panels after they were moved, so I'll share some details now. Our old panels were 235 watts and these new ones are 500. These new panels are also bifacial, which means both sides of the panel actually absorb energy, so any light reflected off the ground will generate extra energy for us. So these panels are going to be a very welcome upgrade and help us get through the winters a little bit easier. Right, so we have another battery to add to our electrical system, and we have a much better method, we hope, of getting it up the hill and in the shed. It's dark. So we're going to make some sort of contraption to be able to lift the battery using the digger, get it up the hill, and hopefully just get it right through the doorway without all of the back-breaking pain of the previous attempt.
3, 2, 1.
I can't move it at all. It's like it's freaking glued to the ground. So, let's see. All right, so this is our new attempt at putting a battery in the shed, and we'll see how well it goes. So far, it's less work. Try to get a little bit closer.
I think that would be good.
Okay. Right, so I'm still in the digger waiting for Dan to disconnect it so we can back the digger away. But look, we got it all the way into there with the digger. So no crazy pushing, weird noises. Lots better, right, Dan?
Yep.
Okay, he's busy. I'm gonna let him finish and then we'll show you. Right, that was substantially easier getting it up with the digger, and it's all but in now. So we're just gonna get off those straps, and then, do you want to explain what we're gonna do next with the batteries?
Yeah, so with the two batteries, we need to make sure they're both charged up so that they are the same voltage. So we'll do that independently. and then we wire them up in parallel, and they'll basically become one bigger battery, which will give us more time off grid.
Right, so there's our second battery, and we are going to put it just in front. It's really nice because you can still see the control panel of the one behind it. That's the original one we had installed. So now what we're going to do is take the cables that are running to the first one and switch them so they're plugged into the one at the front, get it fully charged up, and then connect the two by taking that cable that you can see on the ground there, putting some lugs on, and getting them connecting between the 2 points there. And then we will have twice as much battery power. All right, we don't have lights at the moment because obviously the power is off, but let me show you, we've turned the new battery on. So it's on and we're at 34%. So we've connected it up at the back. Dan's got his headlight on. So you can see we've connected it, put it onto the system. We're going to do some settings and get it charging. You just turn the generator on. Oh, that's that loud noise. And now we're getting some power into our battery because the solar is just not cutting it today. Last year, our vegetable garden was completely decimated by cabbage white butterflies. So for this year, we're building a covered walk-in enclosure. Today's job is marking out the area and building a frame ready for some very tightly woven netting to try and prevent those little so-and-sos from getting in this year.